There is a secret hiding in plain sight, a quiet truth that unravels everything we in the Western world think we know about aging. While we chase youth with expensive gym memberships, complicated diets, and a medicine cabinet full of supplements, a nation across the ocean is aging with a grace and vitality that seems almost impossible. In Japan, over 90,000 people are living beyond the age of 100, creating the highest concentration of centenarians on the planet. This isn't a story about lucky genetics or a diet of raw fish. When researchers from the world's most prestigious universities studied these elders, many still living independently, with sharp minds and mobile bodies well into their second century, they stumbled upon something that defied their expectations. The key wasn't in their food, their workout routines, or some miracle tea. It was woven into their day through 6 simple, subtle movements, rituals so basic that Western medicine had long dismissed them as insignificant. That is, until advanced brain scans and joint imaging revealed the profound, undeniable truth. One of these daily habits, performed for a mere 2 minutes, was directly linked to a 7-year increase in lifespan. So if you are over 50 and beginning to feel the unwelcome creep of stiff knees, the fog that clouds your thoughts, or a hesitation in your step, the information you're about to read is not just interesting, it is essential. You are about to discover the ancient, effortless habits that could allow you to age with clarity, balance, and strength, leaving behind the pills, the pain, and the strain. The gentle power of Sampo. Let go of everything you associate with walking for exercise. Erase the images of power walkers in fluorescent gear, headphones blasting, ruthlessly tracking steps and calories. This is not about conquering the pavement. It is about connecting with it. This is Sampo, a quiet meditative form of movement that Japanese elders practice each morning. It is a ritual of slowness in a world obsessed with speed, and it may be one of the most powerful and overlooked health practices available to us. The practice is disarmingly simple. You walk at about half of your normal pace. There is no destination, no rush, just a calm, deliberate rhythm. This gentle pace is often synchronized with a specific breathing pattern, such as inhaling for 2 steps, holding your breath for 2 steps, and then exhaling slowly over 4 steps. It sounds too simple to be effective, but within this simplicity lies its magic. This unique combination of slow movement and controlled breathing has been shown to synchronize the cardiovascular and nervous systems, dramatically lowering blood pressure, clearing the mind, and enhancing balance by awakening the deep, stabilizing muscles in your feet and legs that modern shoes and fast-paced living have put to sleep. A decade-long study from Kyoto University made a stunning discovery. Seniors who practiced Sampo daily had 62% less arterial stiffness and moved with the agility and grace of individuals 20 years their junior. Walking slowly forces each foot to fully experience the ground, rolling from heel through the arch and to the tips of the toes, activating all 33 joints. This sensory feedback sends a cascade of signals to the brain, retraining the body's balance system and strengthening the very neural pathways that tend to weaken with age. You will not sweat or burn a mountain of calories, but after a few weeks of this practice, you may feel more grounded, mentally serene, and physically stable than you have in years. Radio Taiso, the 3-minute morning ritual. Every single morning, at precisely 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano melody drifts from radios all across Japan. It's a national signal, a collective call to movement. For the next 3 minutes, millions of people, from school children to office workers to retirees, will move together in a synchronized, flowing routine. This is Radio Taiso, a sequence of 13 gentle stretches and movements that was designed in 1928 and has since become a cherished national institution. It's crucial to understand that this is not a workout. There is no grunting, no straining, no holding difficult poses. It is simply 3 minutes and 15 seconds of continuous, rhythmic movement. Graceful arm circles, gentle side bends, flowing knee lifts, all performed with an easy smile. It's more like a gentle dance with the morning than a fitness routine. Yet its benefits are profound. In a comprehensive study of over 8,000 seniors, daily practitioners of Radio Taizo experienced 40% fewer falls and a remarkable 55% reduction in chronic back pain. More impressively, they maintained a full, healthy range of motion in their hips and shoulders, even well into their 80s. The secret lies in its ability to lubricate every major joint by stimulating the production of synovial fluid, the body's own natural joint oil. As we age, especially after 50, the production of this fluid slows, leading to the stiffness and aches we've come to accept as inevitable. Radio Taiso gently coaxes the body to replenish this fluid, ensuring joints remain supple and pain-free. The beauty of this ritual is its sheer accessibility. It requires no equipment, no special clothing, and can be done barefoot in your own kitchen. The lost human posture, deep squat rest. Take a stroll through a park in Tokyo, and you are likely to witness a scene that is both ordinary and, to a Western eye, quite astonishing. You may see men and women in their 70s, 80s, or even 90s, not sitting on benches, but resting comfortably in a deep squat. With their heels flat on the ground and their backs remarkably straight, they might be chatting with friends, reading a newspaper, or even trimming a bonsai tree. Now try to replicate this posture. For most adults in the Western world, holding a deep squat for more than a few seconds is a struggle, if not an impossibility. This isn't a failure of our bodies, it's a consequence of our furniture. The chair has trained our bodies out of their natural ancestral resting position. In Japan, however, a life lived closer to the floor means that squatting isn't an exercise. It's just a part of daily existence, and that is precisely where its power comes from. A 12-year study of over 5,000 seniors revealed a startling correlation. Those who could comfortably hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower likelihood of needing assisted living later in life. Their ability to squat preserved their hip mobility, maintained knee strength, and secured their independence. Biomechanically, the deep squat is a master movement. It opens the hips through their entire range of motion, strengthens the pelvic floor, which is crucial for bladder control, decompresses the lower spine, and keeps the ankle joints nourished and mobile. Reclaiming this posture is like reawakening a part of your body's innate wisdom. Single leg standing, the brain-building balance act. In Japan, when a doctor wants to assess and improve a patient's longevity, they don't just reach for a prescription pad. They might prescribe something that sounds almost laughably simple: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. While it may seem trivial, a wealth of research confirms this as a potent practice for healthy aging. A landmark 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed 12,000 older adults and found that those who incorporated daily single-leg standing into their routine had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations. Even more remarkably, brain scans revealed they had higher gray matter volume in the brain regions responsible for balance, coordination, and spatial awareness. When you balance on one leg, your body is not static. It is making hundreds of tiny, imperceptible micro-adjustments every second. Your core tightens, your ankle and hip muscles fire, and your inner ear's vestibular system works overtime. This physical activity is mirrored by a flurry of neurological activity. Your brain lights up, forging and strengthening neural connections. In fact, researchers at the Mayo Clinic now suggest that your ability to balance on one leg is a more accurate predictor of your long-term health and longevity than conventional metrics like cholesterol levels or blood pressure. Many Japanese elders seamlessly integrate this into their day by practicing it while brushing their teeth, transforming a mundane habit into a powerful ritual for fortifying both body and brain. Floor. Sitting transitions, the daily longevity test. Life in a traditional Japanese home is lived closer to the ground. Meals are often taken while sitting on floor cushions, tea is drunk on tatami mats, and socializing happens at low tables. This means that getting up from the floor and sitting back down is not a once-in-a-while event. It happens dozens of times every day. What most Westerners fail to realize is that this humble, repeated movement may be the single most accurate test of how well a person is aging. A massive study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults with a simple test. Could they sit down on the floor and then rise back up to a standing position without using their hands for support? The results were staggering. Those who could perform this simple transition with ease had dramatically better lower body strength, superior joint flexibility, higher cognitive scores, and, most shockingly, a significantly lower mortality rate over the following 6 years. This is because the movement from standing to floor and back is not just a physical feat. It is a complex neurological task. It demands coordination, core stability, motor planning, and spatial awareness, all functions that can silently decline after the age of 50. But the relationship works both ways. By practicing this transition regularly, even with support at first, you can actively reverse that decline and reclaim that strength. The ability to get up from the floor is not just about exercise, it's about autonomy. The day you can no longer get yourself off the floor is the day you begin to lose the freedom to live on your own terms. The towel twist, rewiring your body in 2 minutes. This final movement may seem the simplest of all, almost too basic to be of any real consequence. You take a regular hand towel, you hold it, and you twist. That's it. But in Japan, this daily ritual, known as tenugui hibiki, is credited by numerous centenarians as their primary secret for staying strong, mentally sharp, and mobile well into their later years. The technique is precise. You hold a towel taut between your hands at shoulder height with your arms extended, while maintaining that outward pulling tension, as if you are trying to rip the towel in half. You slowly twist your torso to one side, keeping your hips pointing forward. You hold the twist for 3 seconds, return to the center, and then repeat on the other side. That constant, gentle tension is the key. It activates deep stabilizer muscles throughout your core, back, and shoulders, muscles that are often dormant during typical workouts but are essential for posture and stability. Brain scans have even shown that this bilateral twisting motion activates both hemispheres of the brain simultaneously, enhancing coordination, improving reaction time, and even bolstering memory. The statistics are nothing short of extraordinary. A 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders found that those who practiced the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived on average 7 years longer. Their grip strength, a key indicator of overall vitality, remained strong enough for independent living deep into their 90s, and their bone density was comparable to that of people 20 years younger. A choice to age differently. You do not need to move to Japan to age with the vitality of the Japanese. You simply need to begin moving with the same quiet intention. What you have just learned is not a workout regimen or a fleeting fitness trend. It is a return to the natural, fundamental human movements that our modern, chair-bound, screen-filled lives have slowly erased. These 6 movements combined take less than 15 minutes out of your day. They require no sweat, no special equipment, and no force of will. What they do require is a small shift in mindset, a choice to stop fighting the aging process and instead begin flowing with it intelligently. The true secret of the Japanese elders is that they are not doing these things with the goal of living forever. They practice these gentle rituals because they want to live well for as long as they are alive, with clear minds, strong bodies, and the independence to enjoy every day. You can begin with just one movement for 1 minute today. That single, simple decision can create ripples of positive change, leading to years of better balance, sharper brain health, and a vitality you may have thought was lost forever.